Hey, JC here again for retirecheap.asia. I actually read something today. Today is Wednesday, August 17, 2011. And I'm going to address things that I see in the media that pertains to retirement or to the cost of living back home and comparatively to living over in some place like Southeast Asia. But today in the San Francisco Chronicle there was an article, and I read this and said, you know, I got to talk about this because, you know, my goal is always to figure out how to get more life for less money. And I'm starting to get really worried. You know, the reason that I created retirecheap.asia was because of the challenges people are facing back home, and I see this, and so I wanted to address this, and that's why I started the site. And that actually was started the day the baby boomers started to retire, which was January 1st, 2011. So anyway, today in the San Francisco Chronicle it said, since 1998, the Trans-America Center for Retirement Studies, which is a nonprofit private foundation that conducts research and provides education concerning retirement trends, issues, and opportunities, has conducted an annual retirement survey. So what did the survey say? Are you sitting down? Of the respondents, 40% plan to work longer and retire at an older age because of the economy. This is crazy. And 39% plan to retire after the age of 70. Now, should people have to work past the age of 70? This is absurd. Or not at all. Some people aren't even going to retire. More than half expect to work during retirement. 50% think they're going to have to work to supplement their income. Longer life expectancies, botched investments, increasing medical costs, the expense of supporting adult children who have no work, and concerns about the economy are contributing to a higher retirement age. There have been proposals, this really gets me, there's been proposals to raise the Social Security retirement age to 70 years old. That means everybody's going to have to work until they're 70 years old before they can collect money. This doesn't set well with me, I can tell you. By the year 2040, okay, is when they wanted to do this, but no decisions have been made at this point. According to the 12th Annual Trans-America Retirement Survey, 44% of those who plan on working after retirement or age 65 will do so out of necessity. The remaining 56 will delay retirement for reasons such as stimulation and satisfaction, which is fine. If you love your work, don't retire. If you love what you're doing, I support that entirely, you know, because everybody needs something to have a purpose for waking up. So that's fine, rather than financial need. Since people are living longer, concerns about running out of money because of medical costs, the financial support of adult children, or simple living expenses can influence the decision to work and save for more years. This is absurd that we have to think about this at an old age. This is your golden years. Hence the term golden. They're supposed to be something that you look forward to your retirement. You shouldn't be worrying about this. So I'm always trying to show, you know, over here just how far your money can go. Because there's a lot of strategies you can use for having a certain amount of income, and it costs so little to live here and so little for medical expenses. You can have a great retirement and retire when you're supposed to. Or like me, I retired when I was in my 40s. Well, which you might not want to do, but hey, when you're 60, this should be something that you want to do. Now, the thing about this is, you know, I brought this up to my sister, and it was funny because, I mean, there's a lot of people in the boat like her that have to sell their house because of taxes or insurance, you know. The money's not coming in like it used to. And the response was, which was interesting to me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this, and I don't want to piss people off because, you know, this is about America. And America has the possibility to be the best country in the world. It has that potential, but to me it's not living up to the potential due to things like this, what I'm reading about. But she said there's nothing like America. Good or bad, it's still the best and the freest. Now this is from somebody that's going to have to sell their house because they can't pay for insurance or pay the taxes. And if she had ever had a medical problem, she wouldn't be able to address it. So I love America, but we got high definition Simpsons and NASCAR over here. So I'm not sure what the best part is that these people are talking about. To me, you know, what's happening is it's like the story of the frog in the hot water. You know, you throw a frog in the water and it's tepid water. It's room temperature. And as you start to turn up the temperature, the frog doesn't realize that the temperature's getting hotter and hotter. And finally it becomes boiling, it doesn't know it, and it gets cooked. And I think that's what's happening. People are still holding on to the memory of America the way it was, and it's not that anymore. And so don't feel like you're unpatriotic by going someplace to where you need to go to be able to have a good life and survive. Like I said before in videos, I come from Florida, and when there's a storm coming, like we have a big storm now, in the way of economy and stuff, sometimes you just got to find a place to dig in and wait out the storm. So if you need to wait out the storm, there's a lot of ways to do that, and there's ways to do it in the U.S. where you can actually sit back and conserve money until this goes away. My opinion is it's not going to go away, and I have a lot of information to prove that. But anyway, this is what I wanted to address today. I hope you don't fall into that category. I don't want to see you working when you're 70 years old. You want to be able to sit back, relax, have, let's say I paid 80 cents for my iced mocha today, which has real cocoa in it, not Hershey syrup. And so, you can live a great life on a little bit of money and retire in peace. So that's my hope for everybody, is to retire in peace. This is JC for retirecheap.asia. Remember, there's always an option.